this computer.
Look at
Hi, everyone. Welcome to LeadHER Talks, HER Talks, right? So my name is Vanessa, and I'm here with two of my dearest friends and colleagues in the industry. So what this is, it's a half-hour chat. What we want to do is bring you really educational information to enrich you and empower you. Whether you're female or male, we don't care. This is just real conversations with real friends. And today, I have the great pleasure of bringing Rosario and Chantal to our leadership talk. This was our wonderful idea here, and it's just the natural progression. And we just got inspired and saying, yeah, let's talk about what's on our mind. And what is on our mind, Rosario, today?
So this week we've been talking about Hispanic Heritage Month, which started just September 15th, and it goes through October 15th. And we were just chatting the other day, Vanessa, right? And we talked about well, what does that really mean to you? And so for me, being of Mexican heritage and born in the United States, raising a family and a blended family, and not only immediately in my family, but across my siblings, right? We're all blended families. It goes just even beyond just what it really means just being Hispanic, but just as a Hispanic, how all our cultures are really kind of blending together in America. And it's so beautiful, and seeing people just continue to succeed and open businesses and raise families, and kids go off to college. And it's just a sense of pride for me overall, just seeing it all come together. So Hispanic Heritage Month for me is just everybody, celebrating everybody across the board, because we're all pretty much just becoming a piece of America, blending together. That's me. What do you think, Chantal?
Well, hello, everyone. Siendo Mexicana, first generation Mexican American. And for me, it's really beautiful because I was married on September the 16th, and that is Mexican Independence Day. And not only did I complete my vows or whatnot on that very sacred day, but also I got married in Mexico. And for me, my culture, mi cultura, what is the history, la comida, it really embodies everything that I am, and I hope to bestow that onto my children, right? And so it's a very special day, but it's not just for Mexican Americans, it's all of Latin America. And so I think we have the best of the best in terms of the cross, I would say, how we are able to connect with other Latinos and integrate that, like Rosario was saying. We're a big melting pot, and I think we need to acknowledge and recognize all of that makes us so proud, and how we can basically pass that on, those traditions and that history, to our children. That's extremely critical for me in this month.
That's great, Chantal. So what's interesting for me is when I was researching about Hispanic Heritage Month, I was really impacted because I live in Los Angeles. I'm born and raised in LA. And these are my dearest comadres in the industry. We're all in lending industry, in residential lending. But we're from Los Angeles, Chantal and I. And disclaimer, Chantal is my little sister. Although, truth be told, I always say she's my older sister. But in 1968, Representative Edward Roybal, who actually enacted this, and he sent it to President Johnson. So this has been around from 1968 here in LA. So it was from one of our congressmen. So that's really interesting. I'm like, oh my God, this is from Los Angeles. It started because of the Los Angelinos. And then if you think about it, Los Angeles means the angels, for those that don't know. So really, Hispanic Heritage Month is such an important thing. And on September 15th, when it started, a lot of Latin America from Central America also celebrate their Independence Day. So we have Costa Rica, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, and Nicaragua celebrate that day. And then to Chantal's point, the day she got married, September 16th is Mexican Independence Day. And then you have Chile on the 18th of September, and then Belize on the 21st of September as well. So these are just such an important day in all the Hispanic culture. And more importantly, our purchasing power of Latinos is very strong, people. In 2020, it was $1.5 trillion this year. Yes, even with the pandemic, we are still purchasing out there. And just from 10 years ago, we went up 212%. That is really big numbers. So that's a lot of purchasing power. And between 2010 to 2030, half of the homeowners, more than half, are going to be Latinos. So us, Latinas, Latinos, we have the purchasing power. So it's really important to celebrate our culture, our education, our accomplishments, and build that generational wealth. So I'm super proud of the Hispanic Heritage Month. But to Rosario's point, we're all blended. I think we have a little bit Latino, a little bit American, a little Chicana, but that's what makes us just a beautiful country, that we can all get along and thrive together.
Yep. So Vanessa, what do you think and what does it mean to you?
Oh my God, Hispanic Heritage Month is very personal to me, and it's family. So to me, it all starts from family. And I've been blessed that with family comes a lot of food. And so Mexican food is one of my favorites. Yeah. And to me, I just like, okay, taquitos, sopes, pozole. We just did pozole. And it's funny because my mom is getting a lot of tips also on YouTube. And we just did this chicken pozole, which was phenomenal. But sometimes you want to make it a little bit thicker. So she's like, did you know, Vanessa, I saw on YouTube that you can make it thick by bringing the hominy and blending it in with some of the soup, right? Some of the caldos, some chicken soup. I was like, what? So to me, it's just very personal. It's a month of celebration. It's a month to be proud of who you are. Not that I'm not proud, but it's just special emphasis. But to me, it starts with family. What do you think, Shanti?
I couldn't agree with you more. Absolutely. It's about family. It's about celebrating life, the history, the culture. Case in point, not only did we have pozole, but we had tortillas de harina.
Oh, yes.
And
yes.
that is something that is beyond, just food for the soul. It's really at the core of what I remember as a child. And it's beautiful to see that same love for, and just the love that my kids have when their grandma's making that tortilla. It reminded me of when I was little, waiting for my grandmother to turn the next tortilla on the comal so it was ready and off of the comal, ready to go. And so it's really beautiful to see that these beautiful traditions pass on to our children. And so I totally agree with you, Vanessa. For me, it's about that. There's also so much art and as well as literature that we also should acknowledge and also just give homage to that, because there's so much that as Latino America that we've brought to the forefront when it comes to that.
And I think also the evolution of our culture and our people, right? I live it because you see, hey, we grew up a certain way or doing certain traditions and how they evolve, but yet they have the core foundation of our culture and how you were brought up, right? You don't want to lose it, but it's also having the acknowledgement to say, we're evolving as a community and it's okay. It's okay, because with that comes progress. So you're progressing, but still at the core, you are who you are. It's the family piece. We talk about it all the time. We talk about it in NAREP, right? Everybody is like the NAREP familia or the, hey, we're core, we're friends or whatnot. But I think it's really beautiful to see the evolution, yet that you still have that foundation.
And Rosario, for our audience, what is NAREP?
The National Association of Hispanic Real Estate Professionals, which we have been a part of from day one.
Don't say that how many years. Do not say, because
don't
we're
date your-
millennials here. We're young girls.
Many moons ago. But it's been an amazing journey being a part of it. Very grateful to the founding fathers who actually created and brought it to life. But it's
Wait,
been
ladies,
yes,
we've all been presidents of that organization.
that's
We
true.
have.
See, this is why it's so relevant. LeadHER Talks. We are all leaders in our community here with these amazing ladies.
Good point.
Very true.
Okay, to my sister's point, I'm going to do a shout out to a book. Oh, I can't
I can see
can't
it.
really see it. No.
Put it in front of you, Vanessa.
In front of you.
No?
Nope.
Okay. Anyway, it's called Auténtico, the definitive guide to Latino career success. So at the company I work at, I'm part of the business resource group. And for the Hispanic called Nosotros, we have this as a book club. And it is a fascinating read. It's by Dr. Robert Rodriguez and Andres Tomas Tapia. But what I love is the facts. What is assimilating in the US as a Latino, how to grow your career, how to integrate. Should you be proud of who you are, or should you opt out not being Latino, or should you assimilate and be a blend of yourself? So it's just a really good book, Auténtico. I'm sorry you can't see it because of my green screen, but it's just to celebrate the Hispanic awareness. And so I thought it would be relevant that I brought it up today. So shout out to that book and that writer, both of them, Dr. Rodriguez and Mr. Tapia, just a great book.
Awesome.
That is awesome. I'm gonna have to pick that up.
Yes.
Definitely. I think
We'll
would
share
be
it on the link. We're endorsing this book. It's just awesome. So
Yeah. So we talked a little bit about mole. I'm gonna do what is that, a shout out. But I've been following De Tu Rancho a Tu Cocina or something like that. Have you guys seen this
No,
lady? She
I
started
have
in
not.
Mexico and she blew up. She blew up to like, I don't know, millions of followers over several months. So a place to stop by and get some pretty good authentic recipes and like how-tos, and it's on YouTube. And she now has an Instagram, which I love.
okay, so say it again.
De tu rancho a mi cocina, or de mi rancho a tu cocina. You could always link it, Vanessa. But so anyways, you made me hungry talking about moles and soups and all that good stuff.
All right, ladies, I am so thankful that we did our first of many to come. LeadHER Talks, where we have real conversations. We want to enrich, empower, and educate you. Just having real authentic conversations with my comadres here, my dearest comadres.
Yay.
Love ya.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks, girls. We'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.